What's going on, everyone? Another week, another couple weeks gone by already, man. But I can tell you this much: this winter stuff, it can kick my ass. Kick my ass or kiss my ass. Either way, I'm freezing my ass off out here. Check it out. That's not what I want. There we go, dude. All day long, it's supposed to be like this. It's like the third time. And it's supposed to get colder tomorrow morning. What the fuck, dude? I need to get out of this place, man. But I'm just in the beginning. I only been in here 4 to 5 months already. Full-time van life, bus life, whatever you want to call it. And at the same time, having issues with the transmission here. So luckily, I got my chaser vehicle. Still have my chaser vehicle. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. So I got to figure things out. I got plans already, but it's a matter of where do I put this other vehicle? Where do I put this other big bus? I was grateful that somebody actually reached out to me on Facebook community group that I'm on and offered me a place to park my bus. Super nice lady. I really wish I had that property over there. Over here, like I said, she has a horse, chickens, roosters, in which they wake me up 4 o'clock in the morning. Either way, she has property, but it's taken up by the horse corrals out there. But like I said, man, opportunity knocks. So I had to take this place. I am no longer on my work property. I'm about to seriously just tell this job to go shove it. And that brings me to another point, man. Yesterday, I ran into my buddy at work. I said, bro, man, I can't find your job. Where do you work again? It's not on Indeed.com. But there's a couple other warehouses. But I don't think you work at those. So he told me yesterday. Bam. I went there. I explained my situation to the boss guy. And I basically have a new job. It's a matter of whether or not I take it. They go old school here. Old school application. That's what I like, man. Old school application, man. So I got to go through that. I kind of read it yesterday. The bad part about it, you get paid bi-weekly. Then depending on what day you get hired, you have to wait for your paycheck. Then at the same time, you got to get a DOT physical, and they take $80 out of your paycheck. So between taking $80 out and depending on when you get paid, you probably won't be getting paid for a whole month. But it's all good, because between this last week and the money I have saved up right now, I should be able to have enough to last an entire month. Coming up this Monday, I got to go back, return the application, and then we can have my interview and stuff like that. And it's funny because last night I took a different country road back, and I seen a warehouse. I was like, what is this? Dude, Carmex. Carmex, as in the stuff you put on your lips. This stuff. They have a warehouse less than a mile away from here. So later on, I have to Google search it or Google map it, go onto the website, and see what they offer. Dude, less than a mile away. So now I have two options. I go get this driving job, or I work a mile away in a big warehouse. Man, dude, so many decisions. It's only the beginning. But I don't know what to do with this coldness, man. This shit sucks. Later on, I gotta go get gas. Um, I got my chaser vehicle warming up right now. I brought a security camera. Unfortunately, I gotta figure something out because, dude, I'm not gonna be going off of my hotspot and wasting all my data. So, I mean, dude, the directions said easy. Unless I'm not dumb, it's not that easy. I even asked the guy last night, it works off your Wi-Fi, right? He goes, yes. He goes, as long as your Wi-Fi is on, it works. Dude, I'm not going off of my hotspot. So anyways, I kind of like this because it has a stationary one, and then it has one up on top that actually does a 180. So that's pretty cool. Uh, Other than that, man, like I said, dude, I'm done with this other job. And the sad thing is, I walked in a conversation when my boss was in the office, and it kind of made me feel bad, but at the same time, I'm over and done with this shit, dude. Because she was calling another store to see if she can actually get more maintenance people to help from their store. Because technically, we only have two people, 2.5 people. One guy, he actually only shows up every other week. So, like I said, I kind of feel bad, but dude, I'm done. So anyhow, I don't know. Even though I gotta go travel and go get some gas, we'll see what today offers. My buddy thinks he's gonna see that dog outside. Alright, y'all. I'll be back in 2. So, should we count how many times I gotta run back and forth to the truck just to put things in there? This is like my 3rd time. Sometimes this shit's irritating. But it's only the beginning stages. Right, buddy? Can't forget the freaking poop bag. That's all my garbage down there. See, dude, I would love to have all that back there. Man, dude, that'd be awesome. One day, man. One day. So this is the country road I gotta travel on. At nighttime, it's bad enough I can't see. And I'm just kind of glad it's actually only 30 miles here per hour. The other road to my right hand side when I pull out the driveway, that actually has like 4 different big hills like this. And the other night, there was like 4 or 5 deer that were creeping on the edge of the road. I was like, dude, don't even fucking think about it, man. Luckily, I seen them in time. Now I got Mr. Mailman over here on the worst part. Alright, let's just make sure that there's no vehicles coming. Come on, buddy. I'm glad he left. Now he's probably going to say I'm in the wrong because I crossed the line going over the hill. But unfortunately, I actually seen that there was no vehicles coming around. But anyhow, this is the place I was talking about last night, or I mean earlier. And I just seen it last night. Dude, big ass fucking warehouse. Big ass plant. Sad thing is, I just looked up on their website, and according to them, at this at that spot right there, they're only actually looking for management. Fuck that shit, dude. I guess I can actually go in there Monday and actually speak to somebody instead of going off of their website. That's why they were protesting ICE. Right, exactly, buddy. Huh. Who are you barking at anyways? You barking at them? Dude, that's loud as fuck, dude. The reason I do not like coming to pet stores, they are way over too frickin' priced. God damn, man. Dude, for one of these, a bone. I actually found that one for $3. But the ones I normally get at like Pick and Save or Woodman's grocery stores, dude, I can get 5 of those for the price of what I just almost paid here. Dude, these people are freaking ridiculous. I understand they just... Dude, they're just overpriced. Simple as that. Alright, onward. And by the way, it's still cold as shit outside. Man, you ever wonder where the expression came from? Dumber than a box of rocks? Holy fuck shit, dude. So I'm over here at this camper thing. I don't even know the name of it. But dude, these 2 people that I just dealt with, dumber than a box of fucking rocks. I swear to God, dude. Dude, they have these expensive RVs, if you call them RVs, oversized shuttle buses. Very nice. But I went in there and I asked them, I said, by any chance, do you have diesel heaters? And I said, I have a shuttle bus. They said, no. So then the old lady walks over to the other old lady and says, this gentleman has a question. And So then I asked her, and she's wobbling over to the counter. So then I asked her the same thing. I said, I can get it on Amazon, but I just wanted to make sure to see if you guys have a diesel heater. And I forgot what she said, and I looked it up on Amazon and I showed her. She goes, no, we do not carry those. I said, all right. I go, another question. Do you have an exhaust system or hose that goes over your exhaust so it puts the exhaust like 5-8 feet away? And she looked at me all confused. Then she's like, then she started mumbling on about another shop that can fix your exhaust. I said, no, ma'am. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about a flexible exhaust so I can move it 5-8 feet away from the vehicle. And I turn around and I showed her exactly what I was looking at. I said, ma'am, I need tubing like this, but it's for your exhaust. Oh yeah, they can help you out over at this other place. She goes, we have had a couple issues with our exhaust system and stuff like that, so we sent our customers over there. Lady, I'm thinking to myself, lady, I'm not here to fix my fucking exhaust system. God damn, man. I'm surprised this place never fucking went under. Dumber than a box of fucking rocks, dude. I'm telling you. Come on, man. I don't have fucking time for this shit. You're fucking kidding me, dude. I'm not fucking messing up. shit outside. 6 gallons. The other night, I had to do that, and it was dark outside. So now I see what kind of issues I have. But like I said, my bus is runnable, but unfortunately, I'm having issues with the transmission, and it's slipping. So, why am I going to take a risk on going someplace, and then all of a sudden it fucks up? Yeah, you want to live in a bus? You want to live in a van? Alright, here you go. Alrighty, now that's that done. My buddy's going to be sitting in my chaser vehicle while I see how much propane I have, because I have a feeling it's going to run out tonight. And I normally keep track of how many days it runs and how many days and hours I do not have it rolling on. But we actually had a couple nice days. There was actually 2 days that I think it was 2 days I did not have it on, but I had it on all night. So that was a good 8 hours. So, but welcome to my little bat cave. Obviously my garbage doesn't make it all the way in my garbage can all the time. Welcome to van life. Welcome to bus life. And And this right here is my bat cave. You might have heard me talk about it a couple times before, but now you actually can see my bat cave. And yes, I know I do not have a gauge on it, so I am taking a wild guess when I pick it up. Yeah. I better go take it in. I'm not going to take a chance and having this thing run out tonight, middle of the night. Because in the beginning of the video, you've seen, dude, it's going to be in the single digits. So much for staying home. And yeah, I didn't take it with me earlier. I know I should have, but it's just one of those things. Yeah, definitely, man. Now that I actually got it up here, I can feel a big difference from when I just lifted it up down there. Alright, be back in 2. Well, this is not good. I just got done reading a post earlier this morning on Facebook on one of my van life groups, and people were laughing at them because they were asking about propane freezing. Now, last week I seen a video of somebody up in my neck of the woods where they have propane tanks, 100-pound tanks, outside, and technically these things do not freeze. It takes minus 25, 40 degrees for them to actually freeze. Because I've seen a couple things up on in Alaska where they talk about that. Now here's the thing, I just picked this up and it literally feels like liquid, like it was frozen. And none of my other tanks have felt like this. Dude, I move it just like this. I don't know if you can see that or hear that. Literally, I think there is ice in there. So I guess I could actually warm it up a little. I don't know. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. Fuck shit, dude. What an adventure. Just when I thought my day was done today, it wasn't. I did all my running around and crap. My last stop was picking up a propane tank. I bring it inside after all the groceries and stuff like that. And then also I hear a little ching, 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 ching. And I was like, what the? So I moved it again. And you could literally hear the sludge inside of it. Technically, propane doesn't really freeze. At least not down where I'm at. Because it takes like minus 25 to 45 degrees for it to actually even start freezing. But it was literally like slush inside of there. So I called up the gas station where I got it from. I explained my situation, and they said yes, you can come back and exchange it. So yeah, there goes another half an hour, 40 minutes of my day being done. Yippee. So anyhow, another day. Unfortunately, I'm not getting $1 for the day, so I can't say another day, another dollar, because I wasn't even working. So anyhow, I really appreciate those who actually watch my video again. Like I always say, I'm not out here to make money yet. I'm just out here to enjoy life. And my last chapter in life, basically. You never know, man. Life's too short. You never know. You never know. I'm just here to enjoy my last years of life in van life, as they say, or shuttle bus life, or schoolie life. If I would have known about this crap a lot sooner, man, my whole life be totally changed. Anyhow, y'all, from me and my buddy, Big Ox. Big Ox in a box. Right, buddy? Yeah. Y'all have a good weekend. Once again, man, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for them stars. I'm out. See ya. Right.